YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you guys are brand new to this channel, make sure you drop down there and hit that subscribe button as well as that bell notification, because I do my best each and every day to give you guys the top news in cryptocurrency. Guys, I am very excited today because I got some of the guys from FEGs with me, and we are excited because there's an awesome flash sale on FEG, and we're just talking about developments. I know we talked in our last video about the importance of buying things that have utility and how small this space is. Guys, you have to understand that we are in a very volatile space right now with Bitcoin, and this entire Bitcoin market, this entire crypto market is actually smaller than Apple. So it doesn't compare to the stock market. It doesn't compare to Forex. We're a 15th the size of gold, but we are the fastest growing asset class. So just understand that with that comes these big institutions. These big institutions are going to bring a lot of volatility to the market, but just understand, guys, that is a very fast developing market, and that's why I wanted to get the team of FEG in here. Again, we touched on the last video about the coins that I picked that have utility, and I wanted to make a whole video on FEG. So here's that video, guys. We're going to get some key updates on FEG. We got RTR in here, and we also got one of our heads of marketing in here too, where we're just going to kind of break down just the developments of FEG. So RTR, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, bro, I can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome.
We got Ste Cha in the house also. Ste Cha, can you hear us?
I can hear you loud and clear, guys. Nice to be here.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm really excited just to hear some of the new developments and stuff like that. I haven't even heard all the developments. I know we touched on them a little bit, but I wanted to leave some of the surprise for the video. So RTR, like, what do we have that's still like in the developments and still coming out that we can kind of look forward to right now?
So right now we're currently under an update and a migration to new and improved servers with increased security. We partnered with a white cap hackers group that has been running penetration tests on our on all of our platforms, on fegtoken.com, on feg.exchange, on fegexchange.com, on FegTrack application. So everything is being tested for security, and we're also accommodating to what you can see is this huge influx of holders and growth on the exchange, or in FEG token as a whole, and on feg.exchange, on FegX. So right now we're currently running over 500,000 holders. I believe it's like 515,000 that we have at this, under 4 months and three and a half months. 3 months, 3 weeks. And it's just been crazy, ridiculous growth. So we're updating and upgrading everything, new infrastructure. That's the newest thing. That is one of the stepping stones to the upgraded version of FegX that'll be coming out. By upgraded, I don't mean like the aesthetics, the user interface. I mean that we have so many different things coming out on the exchange in regards to functionality. So the Smartswap functionality is already coming out. F-wrapping is currently being integrated in the user interface. All that technology for the F-wrapping is already done. It's already built out. You can see that on fegwrap.com. But outside of that, it's being integrated now under the tab, one of the F-wrapping tab in feg.exchange on FegX. So you'll be able to see that. We'll also be having the addition of auto pairing, adding tokens to the exchange. So auto listing, so people be able to come in, put their token on the exchange, add liquidity, much like Uni and Pancake already do it. So that's going to be a huge update for us. This will bring in a great amount of traffic and flow. Outside of that, we also have the currently, if you use Feg Exchange, you'll notice that we have auto slippage set up. Well, the update is going to include manual slippage. So you'll be able to set your own slippage or set it to auto, whatever's most convenient for the user. Big news on this one is that we have coming out our single step buy and sell. So it'll just be, you'll take your Ethereum, you'll go select Feg ERC, and you'll be able to do a one click buy, and it'll wrap into FETH and unwrap and purchase the Feg ERC. And same thing with the Binance side, you'll be able to go from BNB straight into Feg BSC, and you'll have that wrapping in the background. Even though it's a single step buy, it does still push that 1% conversion fee into the FWrap form towards the FWrapping pool. So all of the reward systems are still intact with that. And so you'll still be receiving those crazy rewards. Currently 200% APY on FBNB and 120% APY on FETH right now, just by holding those. And you'll still be able to do the wrapping just into FETH. That'll be completely up to you how you want to do it. So if you set it up from ETH into FEG ERC, it'll go through the transaction in one step. But you'll still have the option to go from ETH into FETH and just hold like that, or you'll be able to do it under the FWrapping tab. So all these functionalities I've been beta testing, so they all look really great. They all function perfectly. Tommy's just integrating the UI into it, and it's looking really good. FegRocks is updating many of our smart contracts. A lot of these blockchains have been going up. Excuse me. A lot of these blockchains have been going through updates, and so he's just upgrading everything that we have before we list new tokens on the exchange. Get the smart contracts completely updated before he lists new tokens and has to go back and backtrack on those. So there's a lot of things happening in the next couple of weeks. I know Ste Cha is here, and it's difficult to get this man on an interview just because he's so busy putting in that work and bringing in people to the project. So with that being said, I'd like to let Ste Cha do a little bit of the marketing discussion. And towards the end of this, I'll hit some of the tokenomics and get into some details on the staking reward system. And I'll even touch on the ROX token towards the end here. Ste Cha, you got some of that marketing hype for us, brother?
We sure have, RT and Crypto J. I'm bringing the marketing hype right now. The 28th is fast approaching, and that's the date on everybody's lips in FEG. Yeah, the market's had a bit of a dip. Everyone's took a bit of a hit, but if you've got diamond hands, you're holding like me and all my guys at FEG, and the thousands and the 600,000 holders now. RT, what's the holders now?
I think we're like 500,000.
Wow, man. I mean, that is insane. I can remember being at like 120K like minutes ago. As well, the TG has blown up in the last few weeks. We've gone from like 40,000 on the main Telegram group to now about 93,000 members and passionate FEG family on that group, which is great to see. Right, so 28th is coming. So what's in Ste Cha's inbox right now? Well, come on, let me tell you. I did put an update out yesterday, which I'm sure you appreciated. But in the times when when it's been a few hard few days on the stock market, you guys need some soothing words. You need some reassurance, and you need some positivity from your team at FEG. And I can assure you, we're working round the clock right now, bringing people in as we speak. So yeah, right. What have we got? We've got a TikTok. The TikTok, the official FEG TikTok has been lagging behind, and we haven't given it as much care and attention as we could have done. So this week we're focusing on getting our TikTok oven ready for the 28th and the big push. So guys, I need you to all go on there. I've put a competition out, and there's a prize money. There's prize money for making your own FEG video. So come on, guys, you need to help us out here. Let's get some good content on our TikTok. So there's $100 prize for the winner for the best video and best entry in the running competition. Now we've got $50 for the second prize in that competition, and there's also a booby prize for the funniest gorilla theme video, FEG theme video of $50 also, and I'm paying that out of my pockets, boys and girls, because I care about FEG as much as anybody, and I want to see these videos fly in because I want our TikTok to take off, just like Twitter has took off. We are now real players on Twitter. You may have seen it this week, guys. You may have not, but let me tell you, we are top of the Twitter charts on interactions and probably across the board. And that has been an absolute joy to see, because the word is really getting out there. And, Mark D'Amelio, High Res, Juicy J, they're all on there following and retweeting everything we put on now. And that's from the main account, RTR's account, my account, Ste Cha. So these accounts you want to look at and keep abreast of the situation, all the good stuff going on. I'll tell you now that a month ago I had probably about 20 followers on Twitter because I didn't really have to use it. But since getting into FEG, I've kind of in the last kind of 10 days alone, my account's gone from, I don't know, 56, 57 followers. I've now got nearly 3,000, which is unbelievable, and it's all FEG related. There's nothing on there about me. You'll be relieved to know it's all FEG. So yeah, Twitter is taking off, and it's about getting our social media, guys, getting our social media as good as it can be, oven ready for the big push on the 28th. So TikTok, get your videos to me, get them in. Let's make our TikTok blow it up. Mark D'Amelio is there to help us, and you know, it will help us out. You know, get the videos in. Let's blow TikTok up like we've done Twitter this week. So yeah, what else have we got? Right, we've got Andre Berto in a private Telegram group. Some of you may know this. Andre Berto has got some good rapper buddies. We're making Letterman jackets. They're like the High School Musical jackets for the uneducated in the Letterman category. So yeah, we're going to get these made. They're actually they're already been commissioned, so that will get those. And can you imagine the pictures with the Letterman jackets with the FEG embossed logos on? Guys, this is going to be sick. This is going to be unreal. It's going to be huge. And there's a lot more going on with Andre Berto because he's reached out to his friend Jake Paul, who just happens to have bought FEG in the last couple of weeks. So we've now got Jake Paul, who's a FEGger. Now, I haven't spoke to him personally yet, but I hope to do so in the next few days or the coming weeks. And I know them two will going to give us real knockout power over our rivals in this industry and this space. So watch out for that. So what else have we got? We've got a speedway fighter. Speedway fighter. I've got fighters on the brain with Andre and Jake Paul. No, we've got a speedway fighter, and he's coming in. And he's gonna give us a big shout out, and that's on Polish and Swedish TV. So watch out for that. So the speedway racer guy, he's gonna be quite entertaining. Those guys risk their necks in that sport, and there's a lot big following over in Poland, Europe, and Sweden. Right, Mark Cuban. He's liked a few of our tweets. He started asking a little bit about what FEG and what this gorilla is all about. So let's see where that goes. But very exciting, guys. What else have we got? Who bought FEG this week? Duncan Ferguson. Yeah, not a big name in the States, I will give you that. But over in Europe and especially the UK, Duncan Ferguson is an absolute Premier League legend in football, or soccer, as the US like to say. But yeah, Duncan's an assistant manager at Everton FC, and he's bought quite a bit of FEG this week. He's a friend of my family. He spent 1 minute in my company this week, and he's made quite a large investment because he really believes in the project. He's backed us. I've told him all about the community, all about the ethos of FEG, what we're trying to do, passive income for life, you know, really reaching out to the countries who would need, it would work miracles and really help the poor, and, you know, feed every gorilla. It's about feeding us all. So Duncan is very bought into that because charity goes hand in hand with sport. So Duncan, yeah, absolute Premier League legend, and he's going to give us full access to Everton, Goodison Park, which is I'm really excited about. I know a lot of the UK people are, even if the guys in the States aren't. But trust me, guys, Premier League is big business, as a lot of the clubs are owned by guys from the US, as some of you will well know. Right, okay, what else have we got? Right, we've got fiat money. If we could get fiat money into FEGX without having to do Binance, Trust Wallet, and all these other options. So this is very exciting. So I've been speaking to a team of 3 people who have already got the license. The license is pending to get a direct link up to FEGX and stick your fiat money straight in. Now, this would be big for us, as we all know. So this is a situation that is gathering pace. The license is pending. I've got another meeting on Tuesday about it, and it's all very positive. They had 3 other tokens and 3 other currencies in mind, but it's since these 2 out of the 3 of the business partners actually bought FEG around April. They are also true FEGers like those guys, and are willing to ditch all the rest of them and just work with us if we can make it work. Because there's still an if there. It's this KYC. There could be some docs involved, and as you know, we're not owned, and you know we've got to navigate things like that in a totally professional and legal manner. But very exciting. So we'll see where that one goes. Right, what else have we got? TikTok, as I said before, another side to TikTok is we've got 3 big influencers in scope. One's got 1.5 million followers, and it's in this space. Soon as we've booked him, we are working a deal with him. Tanner 2K from the marketing team was on the phone to him last night for around 3 hours. And then I spoke to Tanner for another hour last night. But yeah, really exciting, and it's gathering pace. And I expect to giving out some details very shortly. But once we've got this guy, he wants to get into FEG, he wants to buy it. I want to hook him up with Mark D'Amelio and see where that can lead. And we've also got 2 more big TikTok influencers that we're in talks with also, but I'm more excited about the first one. So yeah, I've probably got a little bit more than that, RT and Crypto J, but I don't want to talk all night. I just want to, let's see what else comes up there, guys. But that's the kind of marketing flavors we've got right now, and it's all positivity. Forget the dip, eat the dip, guys. Beep the market, beep the dip, and that's all I've got to say for now.
Absolutely. And that's really exciting. I mean, I don't know if you guys even paid attention to those big names that he just named, but they are absolutely massive. All you guys know, Mark D'Amelio's daughters are the biggest influencers on the web, on the internet, period. Even bigger than Crypto J, believe it or not. I know, it's crazy. But yeah, you got Jake Paul, who's also massive, absolutely massive on multiple platforms too. Andre Berto, world champion boxer. And Mark Cuban, I didn't even know we were allowed to announce that. I was trying not to announce that, but yeah, Mark Cuban has been peeping this, guys. This is going to be a project that's on a lot of big influencers' lips already. I could tell you that I've had multiple big influencers, even off of YouTube, that haven't even been announced, that I don't know if I really want to announce them yet. But you got to, again, tune into this channel, guys. This is why we subscribe, because you get the news first. But yeah, also Duncan Ferguson, really big name. I'm super excited for what FEG has. But I know that FEG has staking and stuff like that. And I do want to get back to RTR about that. And I know a lot of people, including in my Telegram, want to know about that ROX token, because that is going to be a really big launch. And it's going to mean a lot of awesome rewards for FEG. So RTR, could you tell us a little bit about that stuff that you were telling us from like a technical standpoint, as far as like the staking and stuff like that?
Yeah, absolutely. So when you get into FEG Exchange, we all know that we can stake our tokens, and that's for transaction validation on proof of stake technology, right? So what we'll have is, in our reward system, anytime somebody sells on FEGX, there is a 0.12% transaction fee that goes directly to the staking pool, and that's split up between the chains. That's either on the Ethereum side or on the BSC side, right? And so that 0.12% fee will get split up amongst the holders of the staking pool holders, right? Those who have staked, and based on the number of tokens that you have, it's based off of volume, right? Your rewards. So that'll get distributed like that. And that's not for just FEG token. That's every token that ever lists on the exchange will actually push that 0.12% forever. So that's why staking is such a huge innovative feature on FEGX, because nobody has anything like this. And we have small fees for different things on our exchange, but if you're utilizing our exchange correctly, you're capitalizing on all of these different reward systems, and you're essentially covering any fee that you ever have to pay. And, quite handsomely so, you're going to be making much more than you actually spend on fees. Outside of just the 0.12% transaction fee for every token ever sold on FEGX, we also have the frictionless community distribution that you'll receive. However, instead of receiving FEG tokens, you're going to receive FBNB or FETH, depending on which side of the chain, which chain you staked on. And those will be sent to your claimable rewards inside of FEGX. So you'll just have to connect your wallet and claim those. I will say that when you have those rewards that are not yet claimed, you will have to claim them in order to receive the FWrapping 1% frictionless distribution rewards that are divided up amongst the FWrapping holders. And I mentioned that a little bit earlier about the 200% APY on FBNB and 120% APY on FETH. But to circle back to that, the staking, you'll get your community distribution. Those tokens will be automatically sold at the US dollar value and converted into FETH or FBNB, depending on the chain. And so you'll have those rewards will actually add to the 0.12% rewards that you're already receiving for every sell transaction that occurs on the exchange, your percentage of that distribution. So how does that integrate into the ROX token? Well, ROX token, just for clarification's sake, because I get a lot of questions about this, ROX token is but the first token to be launched on the new technology, Smart DeFi. And what Smart DeFi is, it is an ecosystem that introduces the first ever frictionless token with trading and liquidity all within a single ecosystem. So you don't need to be on any particular exchange. It can be hosted anywhere. It just needs a user interface in order to interact with the token. So you'll have an elimination of any rugs. We are removing rugs from the crypto space with this technology, making DeFi a much safer and easier place to trade. We've all seen the recent events with War on Rugs. We've all seen that DeFi 100, if that name is correct, I remember seeing it, that they just rugged like $32 million. You know, there's a lack of regulation in this space, and that is what decentralized finance is. We're all responsible for what we do with our own money, you know, but there are those that are trying to take advantage of us. And with that being said, FegRocks and the Feg team in its entirety are devoted to making sure that the crypto space, and especially the Feg ecosystem, is completely safe for our users. And with that being said, Smart DeFi, it'll allow the launch of all these tokens forever to be rug proof in that sense. However, how does that integrate into the Feg ecosystem? Well, for every time somebody makes a sale, just like on FegX, but if they're on Smart DeFi, that doesn't mean that they have to be on FegX. They could be on any exchange, right? We just talked about this, or I just mentioned it, that they could be on any exchange, any user interface to interact with the token. Well, you'll be able to get, anytime a sell transaction occurs, 0.12% of that sell transaction will go to the Feg staking pool, either the Ethereum side or the Binance Smart Chain side, depending on the chain that you're invested in, right, or that you staked on. And that can be anywhere, it can be done anywhere, but that will go to that Feg ecosystem. So everything that FegRocks is building he's building around Feg. So our ecosystem is vast, it's growing. We have farming pools with goldfarm.io. We're getting into NFTs. Our NFTs will be dropping in a couple of weeks. We'll get Picasso from FOMO Labs, the CEO, and he'll come in and do another interview with us, and he'll mention our NFTs. I know that we're planning on another AMA sometime this coming week, potentially, to give some announcements and some previews of those NFTs. So Feg is getting into NFTs. We're getting into gaming potentially in the future. And there's a lot of different things that are happening in the background, including this Fiat to Feg that Ste Cha so graciously mentioned and is working on. Thank you for that, brother. I know that's going to be a huge thing, coupled with the single step buy and sell. Getting Fiat directly into crypto is going to be huge for our project because it eliminates the need for newcomers to actually go and have to create all these different, you know, accounts, crypto.com, Coinbase, etc., fund it, convert it, however they got to do it. Really just eliminates the barriers, and that's the goal for Feg and the Feg ecosystem, is to eliminate barriers, making it easier.
Yeah, man, it's all about making it as easy for the wider public, and you know, making it so easy for them one-step, two-step processes that, you know, the guy in the street could pick up a phone or his laptop and buy straight away. That's where we need to get to, and that's what we're concentrating on in the background. Yeah, cool, man.
Absolutely,
exactly.
Absolutely, guys. And if you guys are interested in more content on Feg like this, make sure that you guys subscribe to this channel, guys. Feg is a project that I cover all the time. We cover it often for a reason. Me and RTR have been sitting in Telegram when this market cap was at $3 billion, talking about how this opportunity would make us millionaires and how much utility it has had. And it's only grown in utility. It's only grown on the blockchain. But if you guys also want a chance to get to trade with me, definitely make sure you share this video on Twitter and tag at JTalksCrypto. Each video, I pick 100 members to come and join my private Telegram where you guys can connect with me and we talk about brand new coins. Also, if you guys want to hear about that 24-hour pre-launch, you definitely want to share this video on Twitter. The more videos that get shared, the more chance you have of me picking you to get into the Telegram. Right now, the Telegram's at about 600 people. We're capping it at 5,000, guys. And as always, keep it groovy, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.